Low libido versus high libido, when one partner wants to have sex more often and the other one doesn't. It's one of the most common issues I hear in therapy. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. And it doesn't mean something's wrong with you or your relationship. Hi there. If we've never met, my name is Raquel Perez, and I am a licensed therapist here in the state of Colorado. I specialize in sex and relationship therapy. And in this video, I'm going to explain why mismatched desire happens, what patterns couples often fall into, and how you can begin to understand and navigate these dynamics with a little bit more compassion and understanding. First, I want to normalize this. Mismatched libido is extremely common. In fact, it's one of the top reasons that couples seek therapy services. Desire is not fixed. It shifts based on stress, hormone levels, life stages, emotional connection, and even how safe or unsafe we feel in our bodies. Many couples assume that desire should be perfectly in sync, but that expectation sets everyone up for shame. The truth is, different levels of desire does not mean that something is broken. It just means that you're human. Think about it. No two people would want to eat the exact same thing every single time, would get hungry at exactly the same time, or would even want the same amount of sleep. So why would sexual desire be any different? Now I'm going to share with you 3 different factors as to why mismatched sexual desire can happen in a couple. First, there can be biological or emotional factors like stress, fatigue, depression, anxiety, hormonal shifts, or chronic illnesses, or even medications. There could also be past traumas or unresolved emotions that show up as roadblocks in intimacy. 2, there can be relational factors like emotional disconnection. When there's distance outside of the bedroom, it shows up in the bedroom too. There can be different intimacy languages. One partner might connect through touch, and another partner might connect more through conversations and physical activities. Or there can be an unequal emotional load. The partner carrying more of the stress or the responsibility may feel less desire for sex. And 3, we can start to look at our nervous system too. Our bodies are wired to protect us. When your nervous system feels unsafe or dysregulated, desire is naturally going to shut down. This is not failure. This is biology, and it's why pressure often backfires. We don't open to desire when we're in defense. Now, here are a few patterns that couples can often find themselves falling into when there is a mismatch in desire. The rejection cycle. The higher libido partner feels rejected, so they pursue the lower libido partner a little bit more strongly, and the lower libido partner is going to withdraw or pull back as they start to feel a little bit more pressure. Silence and avoidance. Neither partner knows how to bring it up because they're afraid of hurting each other, so they just don't talk about it, and that starts to create distance in the relationship. Identity struggles. The higher libido partner can often feel like they're too much, and the lower libido partner can start to feel like they're not enough. And then there can be performance pressure, where sex begins to become a task to check off the list rather than an authentic connection between people. So now that we covered a little bit of background of how mismatch in desire happens and the cycles that couples can often find themselves in, let's go ahead and find a few tools to help us navigate these issues when they arise. Number 1, reframe intimacy. Sex is one piece of intimacy, not the whole picture. Affection, safety, play, touch, and laughter can help fuel desire over the long term. 2, try communicating with curiosity instead of blame. Swap out, "Why don't you want sex?" 4, something like, what helps you feel more open to intimacy? What helps you feel desired and connected? Share wants as invitations, not obligations. For example, I'd love to feel you close tonight. It feels much softer than, we need to have sex. Number 3, build a menu of intimacy. Create a list of physical closeness that doesn't have to lead to sex. It can contain some things like cuddling, massages, taking a shower together, holding hands. This starts to reduce the pressure, and oftentimes desire can start to arise a little bit more naturally. Number 4, see context, not character flaws. For the higher libido partner, your desire is valid. You are not too much. For the lower libido partner, your need for space, safety, and restoration is also valid. And remember, it's not you versus me, it's us versus the cycle. One of the biggest things that I see in therapy is that often desire begins to arise when there is safety. Safety in your body, safety with your partner, and safety in the relationship. When partners begin to shift the focus from fixing the mismatch to creating safety, connection, and curiosity, the pressure eases and intimacy begins to have the space to return naturally and organically in very new ways. Different levels of desire isn't a sign that your relationship is failing. It's an opportunity to learn more about yourself, about your partner, and how to begin to build intimacy in new and more compassionate ways. If this video resonated with you, I've created a guided meditation that you can watch right after this video, and it is going to be right here and also posted down in the description below. So don't forget to check that out. It's intended to help you ground the body and find connection again. And if you'd like more tools for creating emotional safety for insight and clarity, download my free booklet, Sacred Spaces. Inside, I share reflection prompts, grounding practices, and simple rituals that can help you and your partner feel safer and more connected in your relationship. Well, my friend, thank you so much for carving out a little bit of time and spending it with me today. Until next time, bye for now.